We are continuing our program. Right now, I would like to call here to join me on a stage, fantastic expert. But just a moment, I'm going to give an intro. We are moving to final presentation on this part of the day. Afterwards is going to be a lunch break. But first, club identity and market positioning in January window. Pascal, Scieme show how clubs use January not just to strengthen their profiles, but to signal ambition, identity, and market intent. And this is transfer strategy as storytelling. Please welcome our next panelist, actually our next speaker, Pascal Scieme, to the stage. Thank you very much. Pascal, the stage is yours.
Thank you. The mic, does it
Can we
work?
get applause? Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, gentlemen, I know you are hungry, okay? But I don't want you to be angry, okay? So, try to be straight to the point, to go straight to the point, okay? So, I'm Pascal Scieme. I'm the CEO of Royal Framborin. Royal Framborin is a club based in Belgium, in a place called Borinage. Maybe if the PPT. Hey. So this is our badge. Our badge, Royal Framborin, represented Clovis. Clovis is the king of the Franks. Okay, in the 4th century, the Franks were the people who were living there in the Borinage near the city of Boussu, and Clovis is also an ancestor of Charles the Great. Okay, it looked very scary. This is the new badge. Okay, we have a restyling of the badge 5 years ago. Okay, and 5 years ago we had the new president. Our chairman is Georges-Louis Boucher. He's a very famous politician in Belgium. Okay, he was born and raised in the region, in the Borinage. Okay, now he's the #1 political in the Wallonia, the French-speaking region. Okay, some people love him, some people hate him, but some people says to us, "Oh, the new badge of Framborin is not Clovis, you know, it's not Clovis, it's Georges-Louis Boucher." I don't know, it's a joke, it's not a joke. Georges-Louis has said, no, this is Clovis, but a new version of Clovis. Yeah, I make you judge. What do you think about it? It looks the same. Okay, but for us, it's Clovis. This is Georges-Louis Boucher. Also, why Clovis? Not only for the historical thing, but also because Clovis is a legendary player of the Framborin during the 50s, 60s. Okay, he was a worker in the coal mine. The coal mine is very important for us, for our identity. It's why you cannot understand our strategy during the winter transfer without knowing what about us, what about our club. So next one. A picture is better than any words. This is one of our stands, the smallest. And in the back front, what you can see, an ancient coal mine. Because Borinage, Boussu is 20,000 residents, okay? Borinage is a land, is a country of coal mines. This region was very rich during the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, but now, where the club is located, in Boussu, there is a poverty rate, of 20%. This is important because this is not the richest region in Belgium. We are located near the French border. The biggest city in France near of us is Valenciennes, and the biggest city in Belgium is Mons. Mons has a club in 3rd division. They are 2nd in the league, but they want to go up. Okay, maybe, who knows? One day it will be a big and huge club in the Borinage, but for now we are in the pro football, and Mons is one step behind. Okay, so you must understand that this picture reveals our of identity, because we are a club. We are a club. Up, we change it. How does it work? Okay, we are a club with this core mind identity, the values. This is the, it means work, self-sacrifice, humility, and brave. This is François Federbe, 90 years old. He's a volunteer in the club till 48, I think. And he's still there with the squad, with the team, okay? And he represents the region. He represents our region, our values, okay? So it's important also for us to share that thing. When we hire players, they must know where they want to play, where they are going to play. Because if they are looking for a comfort zone, okay, in the Borinage, there's no comfort zone. But there is one thing, we can develop players. We are a young professional club, okay? This is only the third season in the professional football. The maximum achievement of the club since 1949 is to reach the semi-final of the Belgian Cup in 85-86. We are celebrating the 14th anniversary this year, and we are the only club, the only non-professional club to have reached the semi-final of the Belgian club, of the Belgian Cup. Sorry. So this is very important to know who we are. Okay. So we have also shareholders and ambassador Marouane Fellaini, you know, the former international player, ex-player of Manchester United. Why Marouane Fellaini? Because he played in Framborin, age 15 to 16, before to go to Standard. And when we get promoted 3 seasons ago, okay, he said, I want to help the club. I want to help the club because I think the process, the project is very good for the region and for the club. Okay, so next one up. I've prepared a few topics, okay, for you. So how we can manage our identity with the winter transfer window, but with all our strategy of transfer. So we have no chairman who is rich, no oligarch, okay? We were until July, we are a commercial society, okay? Before, during the first 2 years in the pro football, we were a non-profit association. This is important, okay? So last summer, we hired 16 new players, okay? Players from France, from Serbia also. We hired Jovan Mitulikic, who played in the Red Star of Belgrado, is 21 now and is doing good. Okay, we hire 16 new players without spending €1 because we have no money to pay fees. Okay, but so you can tell me that why I'm an agent. Why I present you a player for your club, but you present a player for in our club because our strategy is to develop the players. Because in the second league in Belgium, you can develop players. You can also um, makes choices, okay? And there's a lot of, how can I say that? There's a lot of TV or media following the second division. For example, it's better for a young player, a French young player, okay, to play in the second division in Belgium because Belgium is located near, okay, or between Germany, Netherlands, France, okay, you cross the sea and there's a United Kingdom. It's better for young players to develop himself in Belgium, second division, than in France, for example, in second or in third division, okay? Or to be in the bench in the Ligue 1 without any minutes. Because in Belgium, in the second division, player can develop and aspiring to other things. And we must be the club. We try to be the club who develop the talents. So if you look at our squad, we try during the summer to hire players under 22, 23. Okay. So what you can do in the summer, during the summer, you cannot do during the winter transfer because and I think Tom said it before my speech. The transfer winter are only for a short term, okay? And the difficulty for a club like us is to reduce the part of uncertainty, you know. So you can do deals, you can make challenges with young and talented players that you want to develop during the summer, but not in the winter. This is not possible, okay? So is there other thing that I want to share? So the problem during the winter is the long-term view and the panic transfer. It depends of all. It depends of your results. It depends of your strategy. Okay, but we made mistakes. I would say first also that we made some mistakes in the past. We are a young professional football club. Okay, before I was a journalist. Okay, it's been only 2 years that I'm the CEO of Ramborin, but day by day, okay, we want to improve season after season, and we don't want to give you lessons, just share about our experience. Okay, so what's the problem between the long-term view and the panic transfer? Perhaps in the first year as a professional club, at the winter break, we were at the bottom of the league, only 12 points, 16th position. Oh, presidents called me. What? How is that possible? What can we do? With the head of football, okay, we had a meeting. Okay, what are we going to do? President, you know, is thinks very, very quickly, and he won't act. Okay, but in the football, thinking quickly is a good thing. Acting quickly, it's not even a good thing. Okay, so we had more meetings, and we decide only to hire three players during the mercato of January. Today, two seasons after, we kept only one player, Theo GC. Okay, it was on loan from Molenbeek, another club, and after that, okay, we signed him in a long-term contract. So the two other players played a few minutes. The same last year. Last year, okay, we struggle against relegation. Okay, what can we do to avoid that? I say, yeah, squad is good. Okay, yeah, squad is good. Okay, young players. Okay, but we must win. We must win games. We need more points. Yeah, okay. So before the transfer winter, we hire a new coach. Okay, we fire the ex-coach. We hire a new coach with a new mentality. Okay, and during the mercato of January, we hire 5 players. Only one plays in the basis 11 almost all the games. Only one. And the 4 other, okay, yeah, they get in. A striker, um, a striker on loan from Saint Etienne has make a goal. We won the match, okay, but it was not a success. Our mercato of January, and this when we look about the 2 winter transfer windows for our club, we had a reflection. Okay, what can we do to avoid uncertainty? Uncertainty. Yeah, it's difficult for me. Huh? I have Italian roots, so okay, in French it will be easier, but I try to do my best in English. So, what can we do to avoid that? Okay, so we must develop what? The strategy, the transfer strategy. Yeah, okay. What we want to do? Okay, we want to develop players. Yeah, we have no money. Okay, actually we have no money. So what we can do? Yeah, we can develop players to sell them. Okay, and after, if we are break even, okay, that's good. And if we have more money, this money will permit us to develop the club in the financial, in the administration, to hire a better staff, maybe. So today we improve and we develop the club. When I begin at Framborin, nobody is at the club. Player were coming to have uh, the training, and after up everybody home. Now they are living together. It's important for us that they live together. So why they must live together? Because we have in our DNA the values that I showed you before, and players that we hire must fit with these values. Okay, so we made also mistakes, but the most important thing is to know what we want to do with the players, what we want to do with the club. So a few months ago, reflecting about the strategy, I spoke with Olivier Létang, who's the chairman of Lille. Okay, he worked before in Reims, in Paris Saint-Germain, in Rennes, and he said one thing to me. He said, Pascal, I know what you are feeling, because when I begin to Reims, okay, I was a player, but after my career, I was the CFO and the CEO, and Reims 10, 15 years ago was also like Framborin, okay? So the most important thing for you, for your club, is to know that the player is an asset for the club. So during the winter transfer window, if you are at the bottom of the league, okay, oh, I hire a new coach. Okay, what want the new coach? Oh, the new coach. Oh, if you don't want to get relegated, okay, I need 2 strikers, 2 center backs. Okay, okay. And so after a few months, you fire the coach, and what did you do with the players that didn't fit in your DNA club, in the DNA of the club? So player is an asset for the club. Is important for us that we choose the players, not the coach. Okay, so now we have a head of football. We have a sporting director who played in the who played. No, he never played, but who worked in Standard de Liège. Laurent Daphné, our head of football, was a big agent, David La Sarrazina. So with these 2 people, okay, with the network, we try to every day to answer at this question. Okay, how can we choose players that fit in the process, in the project? So before hiring a player, we must know everything about him, about his family, before the signature. It's very important for us because, okay, if we want, next January we can have a new team with 20 new players. You know, a phone call, big clubs, okay. Oh, you need a center backs. Okay, I got it. 18 years old, okay, but it's not good enough for the A team in France or in England, but it will be, maybe it will be good in your team in second division. Okay, but if you play all your life from 10 years old till 18 years old in, for example, Manchester United of Paris Saint-Germain, comfort zone, facilities, good hospitality, okay, but we, we don't have this. We don't have this. Yeah, okay. This year we try to do better and better. We have a mental coach. We have a staff with 10 people working for physios, lunch, breakfast. Okay, in the club. So step by step, we want to grow, but we cannot lie to the players. We cannot lie to the agent, to the club. If a player come in a Framborin, he must answer, he must fit to our values. You know, this is a difficult region, but we have good example. Um, if you are doing well in Framborin, you can succeed. 2 years ago, why it's important not to give the coach the possibility to decide of your recruitment? It's important. I have one example. 2 years ago, okay, first season in the professional league, we hire Yanis Massolin. Yanis Massolin, 197 tall, okay, very good technical skills, but zero cardio, okay. First, he was in the bench for 4 or 5 times in a row in Clermont, in Ligue 1. Okay. So for us, it was a challenge, okay. 21 years old or 20 years old, okay. We try, but we were convinced, me and David La Sarrazina were convinced it will possibly be a good player. So first training, And our coach, former coach Arnaud Mercier, called us after the training. Oh, what kind of player is that? So, oh, is not good enough, is not fast, is too tall to be a number 10, but not good enough to be a number 9. So, okay. Physically not good? Yeah, but we know that. But you must develop him. We are only in August. We must develop him. So, a few months later, Arnaud Mercier was fired. Okay. A new coach came in, and at the end of the first season, we received an offer from AC Milan for the under 23 squad for Yanis Massolin. But you know the story of the big and huge club and the small club. Okay, AC Milan told us, okay, we want Yanis Massolin, but only for loan. Okay, free loan, and maybe if he succeed, you will have something. Remember that we have no money in the club, and for us, okay, to have a player who was developed in Framborin get the step higher in AC Milan is fantastic. So we were thinking about it, and we say no. We say no. Stay here. Stay here another season, and after it will be better for you. I must say that the agent of Yanis, very good person, understand, and he was agree, and he agreed with us. One season later, Yanis Massolin was fantastic player. So now, last summer we sold him in Modena, second division in Italy, who actually are second in the league. I think they want to get in. Okay, and Yanis Massolin, so from the coal mine, is in Modena, and he play 2 games in a row in the basis 11. For us, this is the best example for the players and for the agents, and also for other clubs, big clubs. We can develop players. Okay. Other example, the same year, the first year, we hire a striker. Okay, last minutes of the mercato. At 11:54, I think. Okay, and we hire Jordan Kadiri. He's a striker, very powerful striker. Okay, he was in the City Group, training apart in Manchester. Okay, first training, the same coach. No, yeah, probably it will be good, but no, I don't want him. No, it's not fast enough. He took the ball. He tried to do things he cannot do. Okay, but we believe in him. He didn't play the first round. He didn't play. Okay, at the winter break, the player called me. Oh, boss, I'm not happy here. You know, I'm missing my wife in Manchester. Uh, I want to play. Okay, region is difficult, but I like the club because I feel the love of the fans. Okay, I convince him to stay. I know it will be the possibility that the coach would be fired, but I cannot tell him. Okay, of course. So we changed coach at the winter break, and from January, Jordan Kadiri played 11 games and scored 9 goals. And he saved us. This is why it's important that the coach never choose the player. So it's important for us to know everything about the player, because our club is not a perfect club, because we are not in a comfort zone. We try to improve the facilities. Our stadium, we have 3 stands for almost 5,000 seats, okay? But with the money that we have for Yanis Massolin, but also from the transfer of Alessio Curci, I pick him in the 4th division in Germany. Now he's international of Luxembourg, and he plays in Neftchi Baku. Same thing with Matthew Healy, who was under 21 in Ireland, and now we sold him last January in Shamrock, and he win both championship, the cup, and he's playing Conference League. For us, it's very, very important. But with this financial stuff, we are planning to improve the facilities, but also to build a new stadium, okay, to expand the stadium, to go maybe next year in the 1st division. So we are working with the architects to expand the stadium with 8,000 seats to go up. So what we can do, what we are going to do. Let me see the time. Okay, it's 30. So I will finish. So what we are going to do in January. We know we need a striker, because we are the team in 2nd division who crossed the most, but we have 2 good strikers, but nobody can use the head. So, but we knew that last summer, okay? But last summer we had a new head coach, okay? He wants to play tiki-taka. So we have a lot of pocket players, but nobody that can use the head, okay? Now we change another time the coach, Yves van der Haag, 55, ex-player of Anderlecht, but he was also coach in La Gantoise in Gent, also in Kortrijk, and it changed completely the mindset of the team. Okay, if you want to improve in 2nd division, you need impact. So no possession, transition, and we need impact. So maybe we are going for a striker who can use the head and keep the ball, and perhaps a number 6 with impact. I want to say the last thing. Okay. Most important for us, player must connect with environment, club, and region. No prima donna in Framborin. You know that if you go to Framborin, you must struggle, okay? But if you work hard, okay, you can succeed. Okay, thank you very much.
I would like just briefly to ask, is there any short question for Mr. Scieme here? No? So thank you once again for your expertise with us today. Since you were a sport journalist, right? Commentator, come with me. We're going to say that it's time for a lunch break. Okay, say it in French, I'm going to say it in English. It's time for a lunch break. Enjoy everyone. Enjoy the break.
Et donc c'est l'heure de la pause maintenant. Je vous invite à aller manger.
It's a lunch break. Enjoy your 30 minutes lunch. And thank you very much, Pascal. See you afterwards for new sessions. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Edward.